Alright, welcome to Ninsense YouTube channel. We are live with Earthbound. We are earthbound and down. I just recovered Paula to be on my team. And we are going to go... You won. Trying to level up Paula before we go fight this next boss. What's going on with the stream? Well, yeah, she needs to level up. Hey, it's TNTZ100. How you doing today, TNTZ? I saw TNTZ earlier today playing Penny's Big Breakaway, and apparently he beat the game. Which is a game made by the developers of Sonic Mania. But it's a 3D game in the same engine as Sonic Mania, which is kind of interesting. Oh, wait. Let's see. How do we get up there? This way? I smacked myself in the temple with a door earlier today. There's no bruise, but I have like a headache on this side of my head. You won. What else happened today? I sold my copy of Wii Sports. And I sold a GameCube memory card. Kind of selling some retro stuff. There was a croissant inside. Tasty. I have Wii Sports HD on the Wii U. And I have the Switch Sports, so I didn't really feel like I needed Wii Sports anymore. Trying to get rid of some of the Wii stuff. I have a lot of what I want for the Wii on the Wii U, either as a digital Wii U download, or I just have other versions of the game that I can play. Like, I think I'm gonna sell my copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, even though it's a legendary game, and you know, it was a really cool game to have played. I also have Smash 4 on both platforms and Smash Ultimate, which kind of fills the void of that game. And I also sold my copy, finally, of Smash Bros. Melee, which was in terrible condition. I'm surprised people even gave me money for it. But they wanted it in the terrible condition it was in. And you know, who knows? One day maybe we'll get Nintendo Switch Online GameCube, and then I'll just play it again on the Switch Online. I mean, I hadn't played it in years. I had loaded it up a couple of times, maybe like 4 years ago, to play with like one friend. And so it's time to let it go, let somebody else have fun with it and play the game. I feel like there was another GameCube game that I sold too. Oh yeah. I sold my copy of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, a very dear and near to me game, but I also have the same game on multiple other platforms, including PC, and I think I own it digitally on PlayStation, even though I don't have a PlayStation at the moment anymore. It's still tied to my account. That one was also in terrible condition because both of those games I had originally acquired used from somebody who didn't take care of their games very well. And they were just in terrible condition. I don't think they would have lasted much longer anyways. It was very sad to let it go, but it's basically my favorite Sonic game is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I love that Sonic game. Granted, there's not as many Sonic levels as there could be in it. There's like Sonic and Shadow levels, and then there's like Knuckles levels and like Tails and Eggman levels and stuff like that. Just a really cool game. Pretty cool graphics too. I really like the graphic style of those games and the soundtrack. Epic soundtrack. 10 out of 10 Sonic soundtrack. I think the band is called Blur. Something like that. No, low is fine. After about, let's see. After about, well, it's only been on there for about 10 minutes. If you want to turn it up just a little bit, you can, but I don't want it to get too hot. I just want it to get warm enough to drink. Because it's my dinner. My dinner. Did I go the wrong way? I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I thought they were all going to try and fight me at once. Poor games. It's okay. I wanted to let them go. They're just sitting in a box. I haven't been playing them. It felt good to get rid of some of my old games. Oh no! Mortal damage to Paula. Yeah, let's go back. TNTZ100 says, I don't know much of Earthbound's story. So in the beginning of Earthbound, you hear a meteor crash outside your home and it wakes you up in the middle of the night. And you go out in your pajamas with your dog and your friend that lives next door, Pokey. And you're going out there because Pokey knocks on your door and wants you to go help him find his little brother who wandered off to go look at the meteor. Then you go and approach the meteor, and when you approach the meteor, you find a little fly that came from the future to warn you about an impending invasion of the Starmen, like an alien invasion. And then you fight Starman Jr., who traveled, I think, also through time. And you defeat Starman Jr., but unfortunately, the time traveler guy who helped you, the fly guy, he dies shortly afterwards when you go to your friend's, spoilers for anybody that doesn't know this, but this is the beginning of the game anyways. So then you go to oh, I should have done the other attack. Let's see. So you go to your friend Pokey's house to return his little brother, and his mom smacks the fly guy while he's not in his defensive mode, because he's actually quite powerful when he's using all his magical psi powers. And you actually have psychic powers in this game instead of magic. Even though it's kind of the same thing as the way magic works, but... Let's see, croissants. Ness can use the croissant. Why do I feel like this is the wrong way? No, this is the right way. There's a Psy Caramel. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna save right here because we're about to have the big battle. Do I need to recover my Psy? Probably not. Ooh, a bread roll. Nah, nobody needs that either right now. And so then the fly tells you that you're like destined to go on this journey to save the world, and you're gonna meet some friends on the way, 3 other friends who are also destined to help you. And then you go back home and you go to sleep and you wake up the next day and you tell your mom that you're gonna go on an adventure, and she somehow lets you go. And you start this adventure in your town looking for the sound stones, or you get this sound stone and you visit these sanctuaries where you grow on your journey and mature. So it's sort of a story of maturity, of a young boy growing to maturity as well. What's really interesting about Earthbound is all your enemies are these weird like real life things that have gone psycho from the effects of the Starmen and the weird stuff that they've done to the Earth with the meteor and things like that. And so right now in the story, we already got past the first town and the second town, and we're sort of in the third town, but it's not really the third town. It's called Happy Happy Village. And we're at the second sanctuary location, so we already beat the first sanctuary boss, and this is the second one. So I'm gonna use a shield on Paula. And I'm going to have Paula use... Oh, I don't know what this guy is weak to, but I'm going to try Psy-Freeze B to the Mondo Mole. Hey, Devin John, welcome to the stream. Roses are red, no need to fear. What's up, guy? It's Quandale Dingle here. Coming in with those jokes. How's your evening going, Devin? Nice to see you here in the chat. I know you showed up the first time. Or not the first time, but one of the times I was playing this game. It's nice to see you come back for some more Earthbound epic content like this. Alright, we're gonna rock this guy. Psy-rockin'. And we're gonna use the fire. Actually, I think... Let's see. Let me see something. How much damage did Freeze do to him? Doesn't tell me. Try Psy Thunder. Oh, that worked. Definitely use Thunder on him. Oh, but it can miss pretty easily. Yay, the Mondo Mole became tame again. So we didn't really kill him. We just knocked the psychosis out of him. So he became tame. What's really interesting about Earthbound is not only the world and the characters, but everything that the characters say to you in it is kind of comical. It's almost like playing a sitcom. It's very whimsical and comical. Very different than the Final Fantasies and Dragon Quests of the era. And to be honest with you, toward the end of the journey, at least my first time playing the game, it really did move me. And a lot of fans clamor for Mother 3 to come to America, because Mother 3 is actually an even more emotionally moving story than Earthbound. Very nice. And our health is refilled. Perfect. So now we got the second sound melody out of 6. And we're ready to move on. Oh my god, it's that one song. That one song used in memes from this game. Oh yeah, I probably should have muted the audio during that part. I'm gonna have to trim that part out later. That's okay. So there is some copyrighted music in this game, like I think the Soundstone songs for some reason. Don't know why they picked these weird songs to copyright versus other ones that don't copyright, but who am I to say? I think it has something to do with Sony. What? Nice. Did you want to go save first? Might be a good idea to save first. Or go talk to Mom first so you don't get homesick. If it's just a fight song, the fight song's fine. When I first played this game on the Super Nintendo, the first thing that I noticed was how trippy and cool the backgrounds are. And they especially looked cool on old CRT TVs. Oh, is it done? Is it super hot? Can you put it up there? Can you put it up there? So it's not down here. Thanks. Yeah, I'll probably wait a few minutes. You can take the plastic straw out of it too. I don't need a straw. No. Not particularly. No, I like drinking broth just straight out of the cup. Nintendo sucks. Well, it's not really just a Nintendo thing, and a lot of people give Nintendo a hard time for the copyright claims, but 99.9% of the time, it is not Nintendo who is claiming the copyright. It is some other weird company who... It's a tricky issue to talk about the licensed music thing, because it's not Nintendo issuing the takedown. It's some weird, like, music rights companies. And sometimes it's companies in other countries that actually own the music rights. And that's all they do, is, like, sit there and try to claim monetization from people's videos on music rights. It has a lot less to do with Nintendo. I don't think I've ever had Nintendo come up in the claims of who's claiming it. It's never been Nintendo. It has been Sony. It's been Sony maybe 30% of the time, and then random companies the other time. It's never been Nintendo. In fact, I have the entire Super Smash Bros. Smashing soundtrack uploaded to my YouTube channel, and Nintendo doesn't touch it whatsoever. They don't care. They would care if I didn't meet their content guidelines. So they might ask me to take it down if I did not meet their content guidelines. But I do try to meet Nintendo's content guidelines, at least when playing their games, and because I used to use their name in my channel, even though I no longer use their name in my channel. To be honest with you, I've had more copyright claims on non-Nintendo games than Nintendo games. In fact, there's just some outright third-party games that I really can't even stream at all because there's so much copyright stuff. And it's not a copyright strike. So there's a difference between sharing your ad revenue with the person who owns the rights to the music and them actually striking you down. Big difference. I would gladly share my ad revenue if I really needed to in a situation where I'm using someone else's content, because it's literally their content. The fact that I'm allowed to stream games to YouTube at all and to use essentially someone else's content to make this content is amazing. If this was a movie, if we were all just sitting down watching like Ghost in the Shell or Ghost in the Shell, the anime TV show, they would not let me do this. They would say, no, you cannot do that. And I would actually get a real copyright strike. They would not let me share revenue. And they would be like, that's piracy. You can't do that. So the fact that game companies actually even let us do this at all, it's kind of awesome. There's a lot of misconceptions out there about the way things actually work, too. Like a good example not related to copyright music stuff is for example, I have a headset that I usually use when I live stream called the... Oh, I gotta turn the fan down. I have a headset that I use called the Astro A30 wireless headset. And a lot of reviewers didn't really like the sound quality out of the headset when they reviewed it. But they all just use the default settings that the headset comes with. And I honestly don't really like the default settings that it comes with either. It has an immersive mode that's designed for first-person shooters, so you can hear footsteps approaching in the distance. Anybody who's using that kind of filter to adjust the balance of the audio is going to have a bad time, because it's not going to sound natural, and it's not going to sound normal to what you would normally hear when you play a game or out of your speakers. So if you just go into the settings and you do a custom, I think I need to clean my glasses. I'll just take them off for now. Oh, wow. My vision is really clear right now. I don't need them. Amazing. What was I saying? So if you go into the options and you just put a custom EQ profile and you leave it balanced, or I guess you could adjust it to how you like it. I personally prefer a balanced EQ profile so I can hear the audio as the developers intended. If you just turn it on balanced, they sound amazing. They sound great, even for music. Where if you leave it in immersive, your music's going to sound funny, your games are going to sound funny, unless, of course, you're in that situation where you're trying to play, again, a first-person shooter. Which, you know, a lot of people do play third-person and first-person shooters. I mean, they're very popular games to stream and play. I'm just not, I'm not against first-person shooters, but I just don't play a lot of the popular online shooting games. If we ever get Metal Gear Online 2 back online with the Metal Gear Solid Collection 2, I will definitely be playing that online. There are some online shooting games that I do like, but I really only like them if I have somebody to play them with. It's kind of like Minecraft. I don't like playing Minecraft by myself, but I have had fun when I've played it with others. I mean, I did have fun playing it by myself, but I kind of got burnt out on the concept since I've played it so many times over the years. It also makes me dizzy, because I tend to build in creative mode while flying around and spinning around a lot. Did they fix the bridge? I think they did fix the bridge. I think we can just cross the bridge. Yay, the bridge is fixed. What's another example of something like that, where, like, people kind of give things an unfair chance? Oh, controversy. So things that are controversial tend to get more clicks and views than things that are positive. Like, if there's controversy surrounding a game, you're going to see a lot of videos on YouTube picking up on that controversy because it's going to get them clicks and views. For example, the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection originally released in a somewhat poor state and needed a lot of work. It has now since been patched significantly and it's in a better state. But you won't see a lot of videos talking about how it's patched and better now. You'll just see a lot of videos talking about how when it came out, it was in a poor state. There's just a lot of stuff like that on the internet. Or another example is, on Reddit, I saw a post talking about someone's experience with bad ports to the Nintendo Switch system. They were talking about certain games that they were playing and how they were having a bad experience with the various ports that they were playing. But then I created another Reddit post in response to their post. I mean, I didn't say it was in response to their post, but I asked people what they thought the good Switch ports were, because I think there's a lot of really good Switch ports out there. And I thought they were mostly from Japanese developers, but after making that post, I realized that there's actually good Switch posts from a lot of ports from a lot of different developers. And so the controversy is that Switch will run third-party games from other platforms poorly. But the reality is that that's only a handful of games, and a lot of the ports are really great, especially when you consider the hardware's power capabilities and the fact that it's running the GPU and CPU on about 5 to 7 watts of power, maybe 15 watts if you're running an OG Switch. That is an incredibly low amount of power. Anybody who has a computer or an Xbox or a PlayStation knows that your computer, like my computer, is probably consuming anywhere between 70 to 150 watts of power. And a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is going to be consuming about 250 watts of power. So we're literally talking about, I don't know, what's 5 divided by 250? I don't know. We're talking about a lot less power to basically give you a good gaming experience anyways. It's also why the Nintendo Switch doesn't get very hot, because it's only running a little bit of power through it. It's not running 150 watts through it or 250 watts, where my computer kind of gets a little hot doing, just encoding a video stream, or it doesn't get overly hot, but It's not exactly a cool experience. Let me see what's going on. What's up, Sean? Welcome to the stream. Many third-party ports on Switch are rushed. But I mean, if you look at a lot of games nowadays, and it's not just on Switch, it's on all platforms, a lot of games in general are rushed out by the publisher, who expects the developer to meet a deadline, and they're not well optimized. I mean, I've even seen it happen with a couple of Nintendo games where they could have took a little bit more time with optimization first before they released the games, and the gamers would have had a better experience with it. Like 0.002. Earthbound rules. What's up? But yeah, no, I have seen that quite a few times where they're just these unpolished ports. What is that? Is the blanket for the babies? One good example that I can think of is the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, which did release in I mean, I still liked it, but it did release in a somewhat poor state, and they're still working on it. There's supposed to be patches coming out sometime in the next couple of weeks that will fix probably the remaining issues. My little brother came out suboptimally. What does that mean? Alright. That's your blanket. Doo-doo. No, don't touch my glasses. Your fingerprint is all over it now and they're dirty. Great. I knew she was going to go for it, so I moved it, but I didn't move it far enough. Now the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is in a great state, but it's still getting patched, so I mean there's that. Another example is Tales of Symphonia Remastered, which isn't really a remaster, it's more like a port of the PlayStation 3 version. And that released in a somewhat poor state on Switch. It has now been significantly patched by Namco Bandai. Granted, it doesn't run at 30 frames per second, but it runs great now. What's another game I could think of that was kind of like that? Oh, Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. The Grand Theft Auto collection released in a poor state. Now runs fine, perfectly fine. But you don't really hear people talk about that. Again, you hear them talk about the controversy, not the positives. So, it is what it is. Paula's dad is low-key one of the most fully realized characters. Minecraft is a really good example of... Minecraft's weird because it's like backwards. So when Minecraft first came out on Switch, it was a really good port. The first version by 4J was a really awesome Minecraft port. Grand Theft Auto is okay on Switch. I think it's really just Vice City that runs well. I don't think 3 or San Andreas were honestly patched enough. But I'm kind of only a fan of Vice City, so it's the only one I have downloaded right now. I tried getting back into San Andreas, I couldn't get into it. The story just doesn't do it for me. The world's kind of cool, like all the stuff you can do in the world. And then Grand Theft Auto 3, I just don't really care for the soundtrack. Yeah, it's kind of weird that the first, like the version that was built for the Switch ran well, and then later the newer version doesn't run well. But I think in Minecraft's case, if they just stop trying to add new stuff to the game, like who is going to be upset if they don't add more animals to the game? I don't think anybody's going to be upset if they don't add any more content. It doesn't need any more content. What it does need is it needs to run okay. hotel. The ATM. They got a lot of money because you're gonna go buy some stuff. Okay, go stay at the hotel because you need to refill your PP. Okay, then when you're done sleeping, go call your dad and save, and then call your mom. She's gonna let you talk to your sister. And then tell your sister to come pick up some items from you, because you need to get rid of some of your items and give them to her. Okay? They just need to focus on finishing the game. Fixing the game, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Especially with so many people that play it on the Switch and other platforms. I'm sure people would be really happy if they just focused on polishing and fixing the bugs. Like, they just need to hire some really good coders that can handle that and look into it and do some heavy optimization. I think it's doable. I'm not really sure what the situation is there. TNT Z100 says, they've been managed and optimized poorly. They keep adding poorly optimized features instead of fixing what's already there, and has needed fixing for several years. Yeah, and then the other flip side of it is, you know, we can sit here and complain about that all day long, but if people still keep buying and playing the game, I mean, they're going to keep making money off of the microtransactions in game, and they're going to have no incentive. They're going to have no incentive. Did he just give me $10,000? Oh, I remember what this is for. It sounds nice that Ness got the wad of bills, but he's actually going to give the wad of bills to the Runway 5. Which is where this game gets tricky, because there's some music that I don't think I can play with the Runway 5. I kind of feel the same way about, I don't know, a lot of things that gamers complain about. Like right now, gamers are kind of upset with the direction that Call of Duty's been going. And a lot of people are upset with the Call of Duty Warzone mobile game that was just released. That's like a battle royale, because they said it isn't very good. But, I mean, if you keep supporting platforms and games that aren't very good, then the developers have no incentive to make it better. Or like people were upset with the state that Pokemon released in on the Switch with the latest Pokemon game. Granted, it's still a fun experience and people are still having a really good time with it. But they were pretty disappointed with the state and quality of the game. But yet it's still one of the best-selling Pokemon games of all time. So again, the developer has no incentive to fix that behavior. That's kind of like the way the world works, you know, you vote with your dollar. So I might actually have to mute the music when we come in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute the music. That's a 12 bar blues or something like that. Lucky if the Runway 5 told me I could go backstage, but I don't have a pass. I'm sure security will stop me. Hey, you really have a pass? Can you take me with you? Please, please, please? I could pose as your sister. Yes, this rocks. Oh, let's go. My heart is pounding. I'll help you out. You got bitten by the mushroom. Did you go do the thing I told you first? Did you talk to Dad? Why not? Did you call your sister and get her to pick up some of your items? Why not? I don't know where that guy is. I have to go find him. I think he's in the hospital. Where's the hospital? Okay, it's up there. I'm trying to, but the controls are all reversed. It's hard because you have a magic mushroom on your head. He's in this back room, I think. Oh, no, it's not this one. This guy? This guy. He'll sell you, he'll buy the mushroom on your head. Okay, now go back, go to the shop. It's a big department store. You're going to want to buy some items in the department store. You're also going to want to call your dad and get your sister to come help you out. The department store. That's what it stands for. Hey, y'all get to see our show, you lucky kid. I hope you pay attention. I want some bread. I need some coinage. I want more dough all the time. I wrote the lyrics to most of the Runway 5 songs. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what is hot. Money, that's what I want. Money, it's what we ain't got, except freedom, freedom, freedom is what we've really sought. Shoo-da wop, diddly doo da, shooty doopy, boop bop wah. I got those debt blues. If I had $10,000, I could pay off my debts and move on to the next town. I wonder if our bus still runs. It may be rusted out. Well, yeah, in the old days there was lots of dancers and acts at this theater, except now we're the only act playing here. We've even gone into debt here, so we're pretty near stuck. What, did you go there? Call your dad yet? Okay, go upstairs. Go all the way upstairs. You're going to need to buy some new equipment. All right, let's go watch the Runway 5 show, even though I can't play the audio. Sorry, guys. No? What are you? I'm going to go for now. See ya. See you later, TNTZ100. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me. Oh my god. My wife has become over with the Earthbound psychoness. I've got to go defeat her in battle to bring her back to reality. Let me see. You didn't stay at the hotel, did you? Did you? Did you stay at the hotel overnight? Okay. Yeah, it'll help you out a lot. Fingers out of your mouth. Let's see. I'm going to deposit 400. Oh wait. No, we want to withdraw a little bit because we got to invest some money in this guy. Get your fingers out of your mouth. Why do you keep biting your fingernails? Are you nervous? Stop that. Okay. Now go downstairs and use the payphone to call your sister. Call your. You want me to do it or are you going to do it? Go call your dad and your sister. Oh, I selected the wrong option. I did because now I have to load your game. Because I told Dad we were going to sleep. It means we continue from the menu. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to the phone. I'm going to call Mom. She's going to put you on phone with your sister. I'm working part-time for Escargot Express. What can I do for you? You want us to store something for you? We'll send someone over immediately to pick it up. So she's going to send somebody over and I'm going to give her your bicycle. Yeah, to free up inventory space. You can't ride the bicycle when you have a teddy bear behind you anyways. Then you're going to go to the Apple Kid or Orange Kid's house. I think it's the Apple Kid. I did, yeah. So we're going to give him the bicycle. We're also going to give him one of your hamburgers. Okay, then you want to go down here. Here, you fight him. You got to go to the park. Now we got to go talk to the manager. Well, what do you know? This little nipper took us from a nightmare to a dream. Ow! That means we can get out of this dump. I'm a good driver. Come on, I'll show you. Alright, let's move to the next town. I'm sure our old hunk of junk will get us there. I didn't make a spectacle of myself, did I? I think we could play this music, but I'm not sure. We'll find out right now. Let's go to Theed. Our tour bus is too loud for any ghost to bother us. Do you want to take a ride? Oh yeah, let's go. Get on the bus. Okay guys, here we go. Hey sidewalk, get out of my way. Are we dropping frames? Because my cameras are on? Looks like we have to say goodbye for now. This town seems pretty gloomy, but I'm sure you can light up the place with your own little brand of sunshine. Hope to see you again sometime. Look for us to be singing at some theater in Forside. We are now in the creepy town of Threed. Let's see. First place I'm going is to the shop. Oh wait, there's this guy back here too that sells weapons. We should go talk to him too. See if I can get back to him. Shh, don't talk too loud. What do you want? I got what you need. Saw some sketchy, like, illegal salesman. Oh, I don't need anything from him yet. Almost feels like you've entered, like, the X-Files or the Twilight Zone when you arrive at this town.
All the way
to a new town? On it? No, that's back in the beginning. I didn't go back to on it. I heard you got a new girlfriend on your journey. Well, you can tell me about her later. You see, I have this feeling that she's right next to you or something. Well, if she is right there, say hello to her for me. I've got to go right now. I'm in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Let's see, we're going to take out $2 grand. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, minor league bat. That's a good idea. It's always a good idea to save your game after you beat a big boss. Well, you can press L and R, or ZL and ZR, you can go to create suspend point, or you can also call your dad. No, create. If you load, you're going to lose your progress. Where's my pizza? Where's my pizza? You can do any slot. Let's see, where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to go to a big tent. Is that down here? It's the bottom one. Let me see. The one on the bottom. Yeah, that's the one. You want to give him your money. You don't want to give the orange kid any money. 'Cause he's just no good. You encounter the handsome Tom. Time is it? What? Oh, it's time. Yeah, you should. That's why I took out money for you. Well, I kind of want to get my pizza before we end it. Let's get the pizza and then we'll end it. It is time. Are we supposed to go stay at the hotel or something? Creepy hotel. Where's my pizza? I ordered a large pizza. How can we defeat the zombies? Oh, I just don't know. The zombies are slowly advancing towards his tent. I repeat, the zombies are on the move. You know, I really just want my pizza. Where is pizza? Where is pizza? I don't know. Don't enter. But that just makes me want to enter more. Hey, it's the photographic genius. fuzzy pickles. You'll find out when you beat the game. He shows you all the pictures he took when you beat the game. To reflect on your journey. Can we take the bus? The bus has been canceled in the area because... Oh, that's not where you go though. There's ghosts in there. You can't take a delivery order while you're waiting for a pizza. Where's my pizza? Well, I did order by phone and it's not coming. Hey, there's my pizza. That was a very expensive pizza. Can I sell a backstage pass? No. Yeah. He doesn't. He can't use side powers. He's just a teddy bear. He can't attack or anything. He just takes hits for you. It's called Dear Old Dad. Alright. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks again for watching Ninsense YouTube channel. Shout out to TNTZ100, Sean, Devin, and everybody else who stopped by, even those of you who didn't say hi. Really appreciate you guys stopping by, saying hi, dropping a like on the video and all that stuff. Don't forget to leave a comment down below for more content like this. Subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you guys next time. I would like you, sir, to take my backstage pass. And perhaps my hand aid. Thanks again. Stay solid, stay safe. Peace.